shall we do the damn thing?
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
My headphone, my ear.
That's what I get for picking a triple, right?
Does it still look like a finger if it's over here?
No, it looks like somebody's tiny wiener.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. I am Greg. Thank you for joining. Most importantly, thank you for drinking. I am being joined today by the nose trumpeter himself, Dumbo Flex. What's happening?
Nothing much, man. Just I'm itching for a good show.
Oh, I got a scratch.
I finally
for you.
caught up to everybody else.
Yeah, the delay has magically disappeared.
Evaporated.
And all the way from America, fuck yeah, is America.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
I just noticed that. That's outstanding.
Yeah,
the one thing...
America.
America. The one thing people don't get to see is, we could basically make our names on the little screen here, whatever we want them to be, and Erica's is America.
Yeah. I remember seeing that movie, what was that, Captain something?
Team America.
Team America, yeah.
Team America,
Team
like on a
America,
date years ago. That one was pretty messed up.
Was that with McDreamy?
Yeah, I was gonna say, did McDreamy take you?
Yep, we went to go see that one.
I cannot
there were
wait
beers
to meet
involved.
him.
right
It's
there.
okay.
Yeah.
I will be
That
shaking
and
his hand.
Jackass.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of our first movies.
That is fantastic. I made my
Classy.
now wife, on like our fourth date, watch Hook.
Oh,
I love
Okay.
Hook.
That's a good one.
Yeah. That's a
Did she ever see it before?
Classy.
Is that why you watched it? Or?
I don't remember. I think she said like she had it, and I was like, well, bullshit or something. I forget, honestly. But here we are. We're married, so.
Yeah, it's like, I feel like
That's a good move.
when somebody says Hook, the first thing that crosses everybody's mind is Rufio.
Yeah. Dude,
Right?
I met Rufio.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, at one of the TV stations I used to work, he came in promoting like whatever music thing he was doing at the time, and he walks in, I was like, Rufio, and he's like, yeah, well,
Right.
yeah. He's like, it's, whatever his real name is, he's like, it's,
Thanks
John.
a lot, asshole.
Yeah.
Right?
At the time, I was like 24, and he just sees this adult yelling Rufio at him. I'm sure he was more than thrilled. Anyways, but he was nice about it, and let me take a picture with him. Anyways, wow, way off topic.
This the Craft Beer Republic or the Rufio Republic? Jeez.
America.
Why do we have to choose? It can be both. Don't kill Rufio. Find us at Craft Beer Republic, Flex at FlexMeBeer _ in between, and Erica, of course, at NeckNosh on the grams. And she is making all your pretzely goodness for all your beer festivals and whatnot. So go check her out.
For some big name beer brands too, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can we ask you about that in a minute? About
Sure,
big
yeah,
name
why
beer?
not?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a secret or not. So I guess we'll
Nope.
find out shortly. But let's get some dancing on first. Oh, I wish everybody could see what we're seeing here. I love my flex. Anyways, thanks to Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa.
We are.
What a sweetheart.
Oh, she is the best.
She's such a dear.
She is the light in the darkness that is the state of Florida. Am I wrong?
Said.
Am I wrong? Come on.
You
here.
nailed
the
it.
big,
Yeah.
bright,
I was
shining
trying to
star.
think of some other kind of fun phrase, but you just killed it.
Well, thanks to her and her lightness, we are drinking Triple Animals Irie Jungle 2022. It is a triple IPA. I did not know that when I picked it out, but I like the can art. I went flex style, and I like the can art. Let's do this one. It is 10%. That'll get the party started. It has a 4.15 on Untapped. And they say Irie Jungle 2022 Triple India Pale Ale is hopped with Citra Cryo, Amarillo Cryo, Simcoe Cryo, and Mosaic hops. This is a doozy. What do you guys think? Erica, you enjoying the Irie?
Oh, yeah, 100%. This thing is really delighting my yapper flapper today. Yeah, it is. It's actually pretty creamy in the middle there and like smooth. A little piney at the finish, but like overall, just wow, I am delighted. 10%.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's
a banger.
like the perfect balance of sweet and dank.
Yeah, there you go.
Is really what I'm getting. Like it smells really sweet, like on the old sniffer.
Yeah.
And then when you get the tongue jobber in there, it's just that perfect balance.
Yeah, it's a little tropical up front, and then like Erica said, it's creamy. It's got that like creamy mouthfeel that a hazy should have. It hasn't, we talked about this last week with Nick on the show. Hasn't turned any weird colors. It seems to be shelf stable.
Yeah, it's super stable beer.
And a little pine and a little heat from that booze on the finish. It is
just a touch though.
Not too bad.
Just a touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, if someone blind poured this for me, I would never guess 10%.
No. Now I will say, like, I've
all.
had this open for a couple of few, and as it warms up, I get a little bit more of that warmth from the booze, but but still fairly well hidden and still quite delicious.
Yeah, this is top notch. I'd say definitely higher than a collective 415.
Yeah, it's really good.
Definitely.
If we're talking hazy triples, I'd easily give it a 4.5.
Absolutely.
This is my first tripping animals, and I'm super impressed.
Ever?
Ever. Thank you, Vanessa,
Yes.
the real
Wow.
beer vixen. She is such a doll.
She's
I'm
amazing.
Like, so impressed.
She is. She almost makes you forget about all of the Florida men out there.
Okay, so we have like no Florida jokes today? Not at all? Ooh, can't promise it.
Ludicrous Libation Law comes to us from Florida today.
Okay,
So
we love you,
stay
Vanessa.
tuned for that. Yeah, the real beer vixen underscores in between on the gram. Go follow her. She is the nicest person ever, and I'm so glad that we could all share in this momentous occasion with Erica. We were here for your Drecker, your first Drecker,
gosh,
and now we're here for your
yes.
first
True.
Tripping Animals.
All these special moments. I'm really thrilled to share them with you guys. Just can I take a moment?
Yeah.
Screenshot right there. That's a memory. All right, let's move on. 10%.
And in just a couple of weeks, I'm hoping to have a lot more firsts, and I don't mean that dirty.
That's
with
going to be
Erica.
awesome. It's going to be so exciting. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh.
So stoked.
Yep.
I was telling Flex while I was waiting for his file to upload earlier how stoked I am for the Firestone Walker Invitational coming up here just a couple weeks. We're going to fucking crash that place. It's going to be the best.
They
Now,
do
I don't
not
know
what's coming.
I don't know if I'm more jealous that you're going to be able to meet Erica or that you're going to be able to meet McDreamy.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a toss up.
Yeah.
That is a double whammy right there.
Oh, and I
Guys
found
are
out tonight
in
that he's
for
like 6'3". Ugh. God, that's huge turn on for me, tall guys.
He's not intimidating
You're
at
gonna
all.
get down on one knee, man.
I won't
Okay.
need to. He's so fucking tall. I'll be right there already. It'll be great. So
We will reach the high beers for you, okay? And you guys can get the lows.
perfect.
Hey, you're tall too.
I'm 6
so,
foot.
Yeah, so I think we're all right. We're going to hover above the crowd. We're just going to own that place.
It'll be nice. We won't lose each other in the crowd.
That's perfect.
And if somehow we get separated, just up on the toes and there they are.
Exactly.
There's the tall blonde Swedish lady over there. Found her.
With a beer in each hand. And it's going to be like 100 degrees and like
I'm
all
sure.
these high ABV bombs. It's going to be nuts.
Look,
We're in trouble.
I've never been to the Firestone Walker Invitational, but I go to Paso Robles many times every
Okay.
summer. And come June 1st through September, it's like 110 degrees every fucking day.
Yeah.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah, it's the nice thing about
much.
Paso is that unlike Southern California, Paso Robles cools off at night. So it might be 110 in the day, but at night it's like a cool 65.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got some rental places. I think we got a fire pit and some cornhole and probably
nice.
more beers to be had. Maybe a couple IVs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I hope McDreamy comes stock with
Yeah,
plenty
I'm
of
sure he'll
banana
pack
bags.
something.
Yeah. Yeah, we our place is like our Airbnbs are like a block away. I know ours, I don't think it has fun activities, but it's got a view of the entire city. So we're gonna
Sweet.
have places to party and drink because I'm sure we won't get enough to drink at the fucking invitational.
Right, exactly. I just can't wait to turkey call up to Coley. Just be like, hey, you up there. Just gonna, oh man, it's gonna be so
And she'll do
amazing.
it back. and
Oh,
it'll
she
just be
absolutely
like-
will.
It's gonna be
It'd be like a scene
Beautiful.
from a movie.
It's good. We got to record that. 'cause-
Slow motion turkey calls.
you know it.
Giving those tongue jobbers a workout.
Oh,
I'm so excited,
Awesome.
and I just
It's gonna
can't
be so
hide it. Yeah. Oh, maybe I need to go get like reboosted or something before the event. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, we won't be bringing boosters, so you'll have to.
Damn it.
We got ours though. We're good.
Yeah,
We're
You
gonna
guys
live. Yeah. Sorry, Flex. Hey, our friends Tick may not. there's a whole drama there. We could end up with extra tickets. I don't know. They just bought a house, and I
Yeah,
thought, oh my
Flex.
gosh, is there a way that Flex could get out there?
But wait, aren't the extra tickets like potentially not real tickets?
Yeah, it's a whole drama. Our friends ended up buying a house, and it's closing like a few days before this event. And then I bought the StubHub tickets, and the pair that I bought for them did not come through so far. They were super expensive. Well, they bought them. I just hooked it up.
Right.
But yeah, so they're guaranteed to refund us if they can't get a hold of tickets. But then they might get a hold of tickets, and then they might not be able to come because of the closing of the house. And anyways, then I was like, can we get Flex out here somehow? So anyways.
Hop on
that'd
that
be so
plane,
amazing.
buddy.
Yeah, it's a little short notice with the.
I mean, we've been talking about it since like January.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. It's the nerves. It's the nerves.
It's funny about the whole house thing. Like I was in Paso. In fact, I was on my way to Paso when I found out they accepted the offer on my house.
Oh,
Yeah. Small world.
might be a thing.
Maybe so. All right. Flex alluded to it a second ago. You're hanging out with some big breweries these days.
Oh yeah, that's pretty rad. So actually, it started with someone nominated me to be like part of the. So Samuel Adams Beer has Brewing the American Dream program for people starting up businesses, and someone nominated me to be a part of it. So there was some training and a little scholarship and a bunch of stuff kind of involved in that. And then I was talking with them about National Pretzel Day, and they're like, "Hey, let's do a collaboration and get actual like Sam Adams on board."
Hell yeah.
But they're like, well, the bigger branch of Sam Adams is really kind of picky about what they put on their Instagram because they have like 119,000 followers or something ridiculous like
That's a
that.
lot.
Yeah, but they ended up making a video of my pretzel necklaces and like putting it on their Instagram because I did like a giveaway of Sam Adams logo necklaces, and it was pretty rad. It got like, I think it's close to 3,000 views now.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, and I've had a few people reach out to me, big name companies, like for potential orders, and I'm like, is that where you heard about me? And once the orders go through, then I'll ask them. But yeah, it was kind of a cool collaboration. So if you go on their Instagram, you will see a little video that like Sam Adams subset made of my necklaces. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, watch it right now. It's like a stop motion. It was posted on April 26th if you're looking for it. And yeah, you were close. Samuel Adams Beer has 120,000 followers.
Okay, there you go.
That's pretty sweet.
Well, they had 119, but then once I was on there, they got 1,000. Even though I don't even have 1,000, somehow they got 1,000.
No, it was completely you. It was all you.
It was all me.
All
Not really,
you.
but yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That's pretty sweet.
a lot of fun.
Well, congrats. That's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
We'll see
huge
what
thing
comes
for
of
you.
it.
It's a huge thing for your business,
Yeah.
right?
This will always
That's
be
awesome.
on there. So
Now I'm
let's hope
excited to
something
hear
comes
about
of
all
it.
these other companies
Yeah.
that reached out for the pretzel necklaces.
Yeah, I'm excited too.
What a great idea.
Seems like when I name drop, then something doesn't happen. So let's just keep it like, whatever. We don't know.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
Well,
No, I like the down low.
Yeah, exactly.
and
But,
speaking of huge, clearly it was huge for Sam Adams too. They gained 1,000 followers.
I
thanks
mean,
to you.
really, you're welcome, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent him a little "you're welcome" card. You know how that goes. No,
I've
it's
never
the
heard
other
of
way
those
around.
before.
I'm like, yeah, right. It's the other way around. I'm so grateful. They
Flex, you don't
it
get
took me
those?
forever to find one. It took me forever. I had
Flex,
to make my own.
Flex, next time I send you beer, I'm just going to put in a card that says you're welcome.
That would be much appreciated.
That'd be so good. This is some really good
man.
beer. I spent my hard-earned money. You're welcome.
Oh,
Good
anyways.
times. Good
Uh,
times.
You're
yeah,
the
I'm real
best.
grateful.
Yeah.
It's been really cool.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. That's
Thank you.
sweet. You guys, both of yous, you have kids.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
I do not.
Yeah.
I was forced to go to a child's sporting event last weekend where I proceeded to get extremely sunburnt because
yeah.
it was one of those deals where parents couldn't take them. It's a nephew of sorts, so they asked the wife, "Can you guys take them?" And it's like, "All right, fine." So we go out there, and it's lacrosse, so outdoor field sport. It was a hot day, and sitting out there, and we were running late. I was gonna bring a hydro flask just full of beer, and we were running late, and I totally forgot. And we were like halfway there. I was like, "Fuck!" But I couldn't cuss because he was in the car, and so we get there. and I find out it's a tournament where if they win, then there's another fucking game.
Wow. That's
Usually how
surprise.
tournaments happen.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So clearly we know who I was rooting for. And my pick lost. So there was a second game.
Best uncle ever.
Oh. Well, and here's the thing. He plays like anywhere between 0 and 8 seconds. He's never in there. And so it's like, all right, we're going to watch a bunch of kids I don't know play this sport, and a sport I don't even have any clue about. Luckily, James
0.
Yeah. Monica's husband James, Monica from Pedals, who was on a couple weeks ago, her husband James was like, "Oh, lacrosse. It's essentially hockey without skates." And I was like, "Oh," he goes, "If you know a little bit about hockey, you can figure out the rules." And he wasn't far off. Like there were some similar rules, and I kind of caught on a little bit. But yeah, so the wrong team won, so we had to wait an hour and then watch another game. So we were there for like 3.5 hours total. It was completely garbage. I don't know why I'm being punished. I did not have kids. I am very careful about that. Sunburn is held. My legs are peeling. If you guys, do you get satisfied?
You look good from here.
Got a nice little tan going. Yeah,
It looks like a glow. Just glowing, Greg.
Yeah, I'm pregnant. Do you guys get this is so gross. Do you guys get satisfied when you get like a really big piece of skin that you peel off?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Oh, it's so satisfying to get the big
I like
piece.
to peel it off of other people.
That's a whole new level.
See, and I don't think that's weird either, because I feel like growing up that was a thing too.
Yeah,
I've never peeled
monkeys.
off. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't know. No.
Not anybody else. So, anyways, the question from this torturous day becomes: is to you with kids, is it acceptable to bring beverages of the adult nature to children's sporting events? And for reference, he's 13.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters when it comes to alcohol.
I mean, my kids are young. They're 7 and 5. The youngest is in dance, and the oldest does taekwondo.
Okay.
They don't really have like these long weekend enduring
outdoor sports
competitions. I will have a beer or two before a taekwondo practice. You know that's
in the
no
parking
big
lot.
Well, at home we don't tailgate taekwondo practice here. Shocking, I know, in Wisconsin. Super shocking.
You're the only one.
And then when I have to take my the youngest to dance, it's like a drop off pickup thing. Like you don't have to stay there. So that's when I will do like some beer shopping at the local store.
Sure.
You know, so I try to make worth of my time. But yeah, I mean, I don't care how old the kids are. I think bringing a adult beverage to outing is always accepted.
Okay, Erica.
Yeah. So we used to live a block away from I have a 9-year-old, 6-year-old. My son plays baseball. And so we used to live right by the ballpark. So of course we brought roadies. You fill up a coffee mug and our neighbors would too. It'd be like a neighborhood gathering. We would just all meet there. But the getting drunk part, not so much, like it is a kid's game. Have a couple beers, we don't like get drunk or anything. But now that we have to drive there, I don't so much. And I don't really know the parents yet. So I haven't had a beer at any of the baseball games this year.
You're just waiting to drop that, like, so do you like beer?
Right?
And like, oh, this isn't coffee. Like, oh, I love you, best friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that about like when you were like down from the ballpark and everybody would bring them. When we used to live at our old house, we were right at like the top of the hill, like the little downtown village area of the city we lived in. And whenever they had like festivals or get-togethers or something going on, we would just walk down the hill into the little downtown area, and everybody had a Yeti mug or a Yeti cooler or a Yeti wine glass. And it was like, you just see these people and you like turn at them and just like, give them the nod. Like they knew what was up and you knew what was up. You knew who was cool. You knew who, was a square. And, it's really funny when you're in like the actual public event like that. And you're just like, all right, like this is actually pretty normal thing to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's all chill. No one's getting like wasted or being ridiculous, but you're having a good time. You're being social, whatever.
I was real sorry I didn't have alcohol.
Right.
I did afterwards, getting sunburnt and basically not watching him play the sport. We dropped him off back at his parents' house and ran over to Pedals and Pints and had some of Monica's Pink Boots collab, and that was delicious and a well needed, after a day of
well
sports.
deserved.
Yeah,
Not even needed.
really deserved.
You
Yeah.
deserve that.
Fucking
Not
earned
knowing
it.
you were heading into a tournament, that's a little shady, I have to say. But
Yeah,
whatever,
Well, then it was like, oh yeah. When we found out, I was like, if he wins, it'll be like a 15-minute break and then game 2. It was an hour break and then game 2.
Yeah, it's always
Yeah.
longer. It's always.
Yeah. It was garbage. I even went over to the snack bar. I was like, is there any beer over here? And I'm like staring like a creep, like, nope, no fucking beer.
And there were no shops in walking distance. No.
No. What's funny is one of my coworkers lives near that park we were at, and I was telling him about it, and he has kids too, very young kids. The oldest one's 5, and I was telling him about it. He goes, dude, you should have fucking called me. He goes, he goes, as a parent, first of all, we're all rooting for our teams to lose, so there's not a second game. He goes, second, I would have absolutely brought you like a tall boy in a paper bag or a coffee cup or something. I was like, God, I should have fucking called you. I should have.
Well, now he's on speed dial.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Once he said that, when I told him, he goes, what time? And I was like, I don't know. I think it started like 1. He goes, oh, that's perfect. His youngest goes to nap at 1. And he's like, I'd have walked right over and you'd have been hooked up. I was like, God damn it. Opportunity missed. Opportunity.
Well, you ever get sucked into another lacrosse tournament?
Yeah. We were told he's taking the summer off. So that's good news for us. So, anyways. Yeah. Lacrosse. It's a weird sport. It's a weird fucking sport. Let me tell you.
It's weird. The highlights on ESPN are cool.
Yeah. It's weird. Like half the kids, it's that age. It's 13 where like half the kids are growing up and half the kids are still kids. And the nephew is on the still kids side of that spectrum. And so
8 seconds of play.
Exactly. So like the big kids are out there and they're beating the shit out of each other. It is a context where it's a lot like hockey. Like they're out there.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Yeah.
They're checking people. They're hitting them with sticks and
they got the whole shoulder padded, like chest padded geared up. Yeah.
Well, it's funny. Some of the parents like on those bigger hits, the parents are like, "Oh, come on, ref! That's a pen." I guess in lacrosse it's a penalty. They throw flags like football. And I'm over here like, fuck yeah, hit him. Not my kid. Harder. Kick his ass, Seabass. So then they removed me. That's what I should have done. Should have gotten removed. Anyway, so yeah, next time I'll be hydrating if I am forced to go to that game.
There you go.
Worst case scenario, you keep like a fifth of vodka in your trunk or something like that.
Oh, that'll fuck my shit up. Vodka makes the room spin.
No, really?
Oh. Yeah, that should be the slogan or like the warning on every vodka bottle.
Yeah, if I'm going like sneaky hard alcohol to mix in my Diet Coke, I'm going like Jack.
Okay.
Yeah, like Jack and Diet or Here's a fun story. One time we went to a dry wedding. Oh my God. We were invited to this wedding.
Why do people have those?
Weddings? I don't know.
No, dry
yeah, no, I don't.
Well played, sir.
Yeah. So the good news was they had the In-N-Out.
We love you, Shannon.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Jeez.
As if she listens. The good news is they had the In-N-Out truck. And for those of you who aren't on the West Coast or in Texas and a couple of other states, In-N-Out is the best burger joint ever, and they originate in California. Anyways, they have a truck that you can rent out for events, and so they did. And they have a full, soda machine thing. So we, Shannon and I, stuffed our flasks full of, I think it was actually bourbon, and then got a lot of Diet Cokes, went to the bathroom, made our beverages, and came out many a time. We were, feeling good at the end of that wedding, dry wedding.
There you go.
The good news is the bride and groom had no idea, and there was a couple of people who were doing the same thing and like passed out and were making scenes. And I was like, all right, good. We weren't those people. We played it cool.
Well, you know how to hold your liquor.
Yeah, right.
Which is surprising. I don't drink liquor very often, so.
Well played.
Yeah. All right. Ludicrous Libation Law. Like I said, this comes from Florida in honor of Vanessa, the best person in all of Florida, providing us
She's
our
an angel.
Delicious beers tonight. As I said, the light in the dark, that is Florida. It is illegal to sell alcoholic cider in bottles that hold 32 ounces, but not illegal to sell alcoholic cider in those that hold 36 or 64 ounces. Yet it's also illegal to sell it in bottles that hold a gallon or more.
Right.
Thanks, Florida.
I don't think there could be a more Florida law than that.
Right? But if you're holding a hand grenade, you're fine.
Whilst walking your gator.
Right.
I think that's the only way they keep Floridians doing math because, they're like done with school at 4th grade and they have no other opportunities to keep up with it. So if you keep all these like little, multiples of 8 or whatever rules.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out.
No one can convert ounces to cups like the Floridians can. I mean,
yeah, right.
Nothing more than 33, but they can in 36 to 42. Is that what you said?
64.
But not in a gallon?
Illegal in 32, but not in 36 or 64. And also legal to sell it in bottles that hold a gallon. So you can have a really small bottle or a really big bottle. That's basically what it comes down to.
That's interesting.
That's Florida.
Let's try and put this into perspective.
There's no perspective.
Maybe they hate the metric system because like
these goddamn ounces.
What is a liter's like? What is it like 33.8 ounces or something like that?
No idea. Liter of cola.
Maybe they hate the liter, and then they just were like, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna be okay with 36 ounces though.
Right.
Okay.
Very Florida.
But then I got nothing on everything else. I don't know.
I got nothing on all of it.
Did anybody else know that was a liter? Am I?
No, but you're a nerd.
Total nerd.
Liter
Definitely
of cola. Can I get a liter of cola?
Well, like a bottle of water it's 16.9 ounces and it's a half a liter.
Oh, so that's why it's 16.
Is that why?
Yeah, so you just double that. It's like, yeah.
Nerd.
Wow. Mind blown. That's so impressive.
Professor Flex over here learning us.
And I just put on my sexy teacher glasses that I don't have.
And your cap and gown and all that.
Yeah, and go blow your nose one more time. We'll be set.
Ouch. I told you to cover your ears.
I know. We're bad listeners.
We did, and we still heard it. All right. Our good friend, Fontana Jim, has called in and left us a voicemail, which always makes me excited.
I hope he's angry.
Is he ever not angry?
Is there any other way?
Come on.
Is there any other way?
It's Fontana. If you lived in Fontana, you'd be angry too. Here is Fontana Jim.
Hello. No one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, Craft Beer Republic, Fontana. The Fontana Jim calling in. So a couple episodes ago, I guess Flexi had some couple questions. Yes, Flexi, being out of the Great Lakes area, you should expect that having some string cheese for your week of, brewery hopping, that's enjoyable. That nice little salty snack helps with the beer that you might be consuming. And then Erica, kind of have a little bit of a bone to pick with you. I thought I remember on one of the episodes in the past that you were talking to the Untapped Festival people on having your NeckNosh necklaces out there. Well, I went to that Untapped Festival in San Diego. I even had a VIP ticket on one of the days. I didn't get a NeckNosh necklace. I was looking forward to it. So I don't know how that fell apart, but yeah, there's that. And then, of course, Erica's making fun of me because I went to goddamn Winco. Hey, man, that was my second brewery of the day. I had to get to the hotel room. And I'm not saying I wasn't doing anything that was shady, but fuck, I wasn't driving all over Hell's Half Acre to find a fucking fancy grocery store. I went to the one next to the hotel I was at. Granted, we're not all NorCal grocery snobs. It's not like I could go to a Sprouts or a Trader Joe's or a Nugget or something. I just went to the one that was close, and there was one right next door, so I got me some string cheese and a nightcap beer. So that's what I kind of had to say. One of the things that's really pissed me off with this, with the pandemic, and it's really come more to light because of the way I guess my drinking habits have changed. So I enjoy going to a brewery, having myself a pint, and then maybe getting a 4-pack or 2 4-packs to go. And I have zero problem tipping for my beer. I do have a problem tipping for the beer I am taking to go. They figure out your tip percentage based on your total purchase. Now look, if I'm walking out of there with $45 worth of beer and I have myself a $7 pint, I shouldn't be tipping on $52. I should be tipping on the $7 pint. I mean, do you guys fucking tip people when you're at the grocery store and they bag up your groceries? What about Carl's Jr.? Hey, they even walk your food out to you, Carl's Jr. You ever tip that poor kid? No, I don't think so. Hi, Vanessa.
Before I forget,
Fontana Jim has a valid point here.
he does.
A lot.
I mean, he always does.
He's a great guy.
Yeah.
I don't understand or remember the string cheese incident.
He was traveling, hit some breweries, then hit a
Yeah.
Winco and got some string cheese for hotel
that
snacks.
Foam cooler that like leaked all over
Yeah.
his trunk.
Okay,
And I was
okay.
like, and he's bitching about the Winco service.
I remember when he was bitching about the Winco service. That shit's funny. But the to-go beer, how do we feel about tipping on the to-go beer?
Oh, I'm with Jim on this one. I will tip very generously on beers that were poured, but when it comes to just picking up cans and you running my credit card, what is there to tip on?
Yeah, I feel like now after the pandemic, it just almost makes you feel guilty not doing it.
Yeah. Now
That's how I end
Yeah.
up feeling, and then I end up tipping maybe more than I should on a to-go 4-pack or two. But yeah, it puts you in a quite a predicament.
yeah, if
It does.
it's Jim's scenario where you've had a pint and then you get a couple of 4-packs to go, I will tip a little extra generously because, I was there and you saw me, and so here's an extra $1 or $2 for the cans, even though you did nothing but run my credit card. If I walk in and just buy cans and walk out, there's no tip on that. I walked to the fridge, brought the cans to the counter, you ran my credit card, and I walked out. I'm not a big tipper on that sort of situation.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the pandemic has kind of guilted me into a little more tipping on that kind of like simple crap, but it
Because like you can't even go to a Qdoba anymore without putting your card in the goddamn thing, and then it asking you if you want to tip. Like I came to Qdoba for the last 10 years and ain't nobody asked me for a tip. And now because the pandemic happened, somebody wants me to tip them for making my burrito.
I definitely tip more than I did because the pandemic. But when it comes to just buying cans, I'm with Jim on this one.
Yeah.
I'm with him, but I just can't get
hard.
my guilt-ridden self to not do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
If I walked into a brewery, did not order a pint, only ordered cans, I'd probably give them like $1 or $2 because I feel guilty. But what did they do? They're not the brewers who put that into cans. They're just working. It's like I did all the work. I went to the fridge and this is coming from someone who wants to support the shit out of the beer world. But tipping for me buying cans feels weird.
it does feel really weird.
Tweet at us and tell us how mad you are at me,
tell
please.
us about that. Oh, but Jim, I am so sorry about not getting your necklace, man. I don't know what happened. No, really, what happened? They must have ran out by the time you got there. No, really, it just the untapped thing fell through. In the long term, it was not a great deal that I was being offered. And so I did not move forward with that situation. However, they did offer to fly me there or like give me tickets to be at the event, which I couldn't be. But I thought they were going to buy some and they wanted more of a donation situation. There was a lot of back and forth. It didn't work out. So when I'm super big and maybe someday I will donate to Untapped, but they should be donating to me, damn it.
Wait, bigger than 5'12"?
Right, 5'12". That's right.
There you go, Jim.
It is what it is. But yeah, I know. I was kind of bummed out about that too. But sorry, Jim. I'll send you some. Give me your address, man. I'll send you some.
Yeah, they're tasty.
No problem.
I've had 1 or 20.
Whatever like calms your nerves, You seem a little angry.
He does seem very
No, I
tense.
love it. I love his anger. He's the coolest crotchety dude I've ever met.
Super passionate.
Yeah,
we don't want to calm those nerves.
No.
Let's keep him angry.
He's entertaining.
Maybe to keep the tension up, give him some unsalted pretzels.
There you go.
These pretzels are not making me thirsty.
Right? He just needs the baldies.
Yeah.
Those are what those are.
They're boring.
I like that
Cool.
you have a nickname for him.
Yeah, no, it's a legit name. They're called ball. I'm sure East Coast people would know that, but I learned that they're called baldies.
They should be called never sold. Who wants an unsalted pretzel?
Garbage.
Yeah, it's garbage. If you guys want to call and leave us a voicemail, 805-538-BEER. It's 2337, and you may or may not call people out on the voice. You don't have to, but you can.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun to listen to.
Direct your anger towards us. That's fine. We'll be your therapist.
I've called once.
You did?
Long time ago.
Did you call?
Before I was even on the show.
Oh, okay. I was like, fuck, I don't remember this.
Oh, yeah.
But I also don't remember what I had for dinner. So
Yeah, I called. I remember that.
Oh, that's right.
That was a good call.
I was pissed because I was like having a really good time on Labor Day weekend. Just,
That's right.
You know? And then you're like, by the way, we're recording early tomorrow. And I was like, I will still be drunk. You
And
asshole.
you were pretty drunk.
I was like,
so was your
not
computer.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. The first, I couldn't even.
Yeah, because we recorded at like
anyways.
noon on was it on a
It's like-
Monday or was it
on
on like
Monday.
a Saturday?
Monday, yeah.
Labor
Was
Day.
it a Monday?
Yeah.
I forget why,
Yeah.
but I had to move it up, and yeah. Maybe you
Yep,
know what we should
but-
do? Erica and I should call Hammered from Firestone Invitational.
Oh, we are calling from Firestone. That'll be amazing.
We're here staring
love
at McDreamies, all 6'3" of them. Can't lose them in the crowd.
Can't stop turkey calling.
Just from like way back yonder here. Coley
And
from the
he's like,
bathroom.
shut up, guys.
Yeah. Trying to make a voicemail here. Jesus.
Yeah, right. I'm on call.
You're calling, right? Are you calling
No,
the
you-
line?
Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be so good.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing.
A couple of stories to get to. First, Molson Coors, this is for Flex, is going to release Simply. You guys know Simply, like the lemonade brand?
Mm-hmm.
Orange
good.
juice.
Or
Isn't it like
orange juice,
Yeah.
juice of
Yeah.
all sorts. Yeah. They're going to be releasing Simply Spiked Lemonade, flavors of lemonade, strawberry lemonade, blueberry lemonade, and watermelon lemonade.
Is it a seltzer or a malt beverage?
Yes. I don't know. It sounds like garbage either way.
Well, no,
Yeah,
I
it sounds-
can't be too mad though.
You can't?
Well, not if I know it's not a seltzer.
Oh.
It's a seltzer. Just tell him.
Yeah, it's a seltzer.
Get fired
Yeah.
up.
I'm outraged. I'm
I-
absolutely outraged.
I can see
Enough of the
steam.
seltzers. I don't care if you're using real fucking fruit juice. It's bullshit.
It's built on a pile of lies. This is not beer related, but I had to talk. I get these emails I've signed up for about, the beverage industry and stuff. And every now and then they slip one in that's not beer related. And this one is not technically beer related, but it's a reason to go buy a Nespresso machine. Apparently, there was a large amount of cocaine found in a coffee bean delivery to the Nespresso factory.
Dang.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, someone mixed up their stimulants a little
right.
bit.
If you're drinking coffee and you
That's
feel a little
nuts.
extra hyper, I know why.
Yowza.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
What would you call a coffee machine? Like, is there like a cocaine innuendo you can
Yeah.
put in there?
Mm.
Cocaine espresso.
Yeah.
Cocaine espresso.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like a speed machine, basically.
Speed.
A speed machine, which would essentially be like a time machine.
Yeah, I just call it morning watch. See what I did there?
Well played.
yeah, cheap
Right on
plug.
Untapped.
Cheap plug. Yes, please go right on Untapped. It deserves at least a 4, you fuckers. Robert
That
K,
was
I'm looking
so
at you,
good.
Robert K.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a
What
bitch.
an asshole.
Yeah,
I can't even believe it.
From last week. I don't know what's wrong with you. What do you not like coffee? And if that's the case,
You not like Kolsch's?
you don't like
And don't-
Kolsch's?
Yeah, don't rate coffee beers then.
We're gonna
You're
have
not the
words.
person.
Yeah. Ugh. I'm disgusted.
2.5. Coffee and smooth, but a 2.5.
You fucker.
Clueless.
We'll end it on this one. New Jersey brothers get drunk and kicked out of Epcot and flee across Crescent Lake resorts.
Wow.
Dang.
Flex, have you ever gotten so drunk at Disney World you got kicked out? Because I know you were there recently-ish.
Yeah, so we were there this past October.
Mhm.
I didn't get kicked
Stayed
out.
at the Dick
so-
Hotel, we know.
Stayed at the hotel.
amazing.
It was like a Dick Kingdom.
Yeah, Hotel de
Uh,
Penis.
That
Hotel
was
de
perfect.
Schlong.
Yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming.
AKA Flex's dream.
But yeah, so we went to Disney this past October, and we went to Epcot on my wife's birthday because she loves Epcot, and
Sure.
it was like
Epcot's
supposed to be like
awesome.
a whole thing. But I was indulging more in the liquids than she was indulging in the foods around the world,
Sure.
and she got kind of like pissed.
Oh.
Because like we had the two kids with us, and she was like, "Oh yeah," or she had the kids, and I was like, "Oh, I want to go try this Collective Arts cider in Canada," and she was like, "Okay." So I go to the stand where there's no line, which I can't believe there's not a line. I'm like, "Hey, I'll have the Collective Arts cider," and they go, "Oh, you actually have to walk down the hill and then go into like the there's like a building down in Canada, apparently." So I was like, okay. So I walked down there. There's like a line of 30 people. But then I find out that you can get cider flights or you can get beer flights. And at this time, I've already had like so much to drink. And I'm just like, why would I get one cider or a cider flight for that if I can just get a beer flight? And they were all apple style beers. There was like a green apple sours, I can't even remember the other ones.
Apples galore.
But it was a great choice, and I end up meeting her back up in like England or something, and I'm just having like a tray of beers, and the look on her face was just like, "It's my birthday, motherfucker, not yours." But Flex wasn't having it, so I enjoyed myself.
Good man. Good man. Great. Better husband. Good man. Better husband.
Yeah,
let's stay out of that one.
Yeah, she had her chances to get any food she wanted, any country we went to.
She's not a big drinker, right?
She has maybe like 15 drinks a year. Like a big special occasion drinker, holidays, birthdays.
Sure.
We have a dinner at like the in-laws or something like that. But yeah, doesn't indulge much at all.
Well, anytime she brings that up and gives you shit for it, how about you play her this story? New Jersey brothers get drunk and kicked out of Epcot, flee across Crescent Lake Resorts. So, the trouble started at the pub in the United Kingdom Pavilion, Flex. It ended with two New Jersey brothers in jail and plenty of Disney guests frightened by the chaos they witnessed at the most magical place on earth. The Orange County Sheriff's report said a group of 4 guests were acting disorderly in the pub, so they were cut off from alcohol just after 9 p.m. on April 19th. In response, the guests cursed at cast members and caused a scene, leading Disney security to ask them to leave. Among them was Christian Goodell, 24, whose behavior got him singled out in the sheriff's report. Christian cursed at Disney security managers and threatened to punch them. The security managers radioed for an Orange County Sheriff's deputy for help as the group headed out of Epcot. I met security at the exit of the International Gateway where I saw a female and another male holding Christian back from running back inside the park, one of the deputies wrote. Christian was yelling and cursing, causing other guests, including small children, to run away from him. His brother Robert kept apologizing on Christian's behalf. Disney security wanted Christian out and gave the group instructions on how to get an Uber at a nearby hotel. Christian continued to scream profanities the entire time and had to be held back by other people in his party. It was clear Christian's antics were upsetting Disney-goers. Disney security found Christian and the group behind Jelly Roll's dueling piano bar on Disney's boardwalk. I've been there. The deputy waiting for backup asked Christian for his name. Christian responded by swearing at the deputy and telling the deputy he wanted to go to jail. The female in the party held on to him and kept him from running towards me, the deputy wrote. More law enforcement officials arrived on the scene, and Christian threw the female who was with him to the ground with such force that I heard her body smack off the pavement. He then took flight on foot, pushing past a fully uniformed Disney security guard. I and the other deputies ran after him, giving verbal commands to stop running, said one of the deputies. Christian ran down the sidewalk and onto the grass where he fell on an embankment. He got up, but then he fell down a second time on the sidewalk where authorities caught up to him. I grabbed his legs while the other deputies attempted to grab his arms to secure them. He thrashed his arms around and grabbed the gate by the sidewalk to obstruct the deputy sheriffs from securing him in handcuffs, the arrest report said. Finally, Christian Goodell, who was bleeding from all his falls, was in handcuffs. He refused to get into a marked vehicle, so authorities had to lift him up and carry him into the truck. Soon the deputies had another problem. Christian's brother. Robert Goodell walked up on all deputies yelling, "Where's my brother going to be taken?" Robert was told multiple times to back up and calm down. Robert continued to be belligerent and not listening to deputies on scene. Robert, 32, was told to leave the boardwalk area and Disney property or he would be arrested for trespassing. He was escorted back to the Walt Disney World Swan Hotel. But 10 minutes later, Robert was back at Disney's boardwalk trying to find out where Christian was. That is when Robert was arrested as well.
Sounds horrible.
Wow.
Long story. Apologies for making you hear me read that long, but what's going on at Disney World, people?
I didn't even know there was a pub in the UK.
Oh, yeah. You can get fish and chips and beer.
Well, you can get fish and chips. It's not like an actual pub, though.
It's separate from the, I mean, I haven't been there in so long, but it's separate from the fish and chips. Like the beer spot is separate from the fish and chip spot.
All I know is there's like $11 Bass Ales there, and you can get much better beer than an $11 Bass Ale in the UK. I think that's what we all need to take from this story.
So the real crime here is buying those Bass Ales for $11.
Yeah, it's atrocious.
Yeah, I'm offended.
You'd probably get 2 6-packs at the local Winco for $11.
Well, along with some string cheese.
We can ask Jim
And
about that
shitty
one.
service.
Just don't tip them. And don't buy the foam cooler. It'll leak all over your trunk.
Man, last time I was at Disney World, I did some pre-gaming in the hotel room. And then
Pre-gaming Disney. That's crazy.
Yeah, why not?
It's like, yeah.
But it's such an exciting time.
Well, I mean, not every day. I was there for like 10 days. But like,
you had a pass. You're right.
Yeah. And so like some days, well, you know what we really did was like some days we went really early for like the magic hours. Here we're getting real Disney nerdy here. If you stay on property, you get early access. And so like we go do that, then we go back and take a nap and then break out the booze that we'd snuck in our baggage, and then, you know, get a nice little buzz going. And then you go to Epcot, and you just a beer here and a beer there to keep your buzz nice and strong. Flex looks disgusted.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm thinking about it. That's pretty legit because the Disney hours, that's a legit thing.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of funny when you stay on the Disney property and then you get into the parks early and they only let the Disney property people into certain spots. And then you kind of look at all the other people and you're like,
losers. Yeah, every day.
Yeah, going back to take a nap, I was actually kind of disgusted because I was jealous because I went with kids and they don't nap. I was kind of just thinking how glorious a nap would be in between the parks. That would have just been like the cherry on top of the vacation.
I mean, the first time I ever went to Disney World, I got insanely sick. I was like 20. I think I was 20. I wasn't even legally able to drink yet, but my girlfriend at the time was. I got insanely sick. I had to like get antibiotics. I had a doctor come to the hotel room. She was so nice. She's like, keep going. I was like, I'm so sick. But yeah. But then I also kept drinking. So
first time I went to Disney, I was 17 and I proposed to Snow White and she declined. So, who's my least favorite princess? I'll just let you take a guess.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
And on that note,
yeah, Flex needs therapy. All right, that's pretty much all we got for y'all's tonight. I appreciate you hanging out with us, Erica. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks
it
for
was
drinking.
Good times,
Thanks
always.
for joining. We had a lot on the show today.
We had a lot to cover. We got it done.
Oh, you guys are the worst. Now I need therapy.
And you're the best.
Promo code unfiltered
on the old Tavor. Yeah. We've already said it, but hi and thanks to Vanessa.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Vanessa.
you, Vanessa. I'm going to send you some goodies, too.
I don't know if you
so
can tell, but this triple has made for an outstanding episode.
Oh, my goodness.
It's made for something. So make sure you find Erica at NeckNosh, as well as NeckNosh.com. Flex at FlexMeABeer _ in between. You can find Craft Beer Republic at craftbeerrepublic.com and Craft Beer Republic on the socials. 805-538-BEER 2337. Leave us a drunk voicemail. I think that's everything. I hope everybody is staying very well hydrated.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.